Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, managed to get another epic train in the Canada, and I'm going to give you a progress update in this Peru event, 5th competition, chasing me terribly at this traffic con 1986, so it's really working really hard, I believe. They're really happy sometimes in the 2-star containers you get common trains, but rarely you get better than the rare, so today could be a lucky one. Let's now enter into the gameplay. Alright, started about 12 hours late for this short competition of 2 days. Managed to claim all the EP head start, and of course a few number of gems there. Alright, look at the quantities. I think it's really terrible here, given the fact that once you complete 100% of the event map, there's a repercussion whereby the quantities will go a bit haywire. That's really expected, so I didn't expect this 5th competition to be easy. I'll just try my best. If not, then we would lose about 100 event coins. That is equivalent to roughly about $20,000 in terms of conversion to our goal. So roughly about every 10 event coins will give you 2,000 goal itself. So that's really important. That's why I always want to strive to get first, even after collecting that 1,000 event coins legendary train. Besides that, headquarter points, because headquarter points will give you rewards. Alright, so a lot of people haven't come into this group so far. Been just 4 members, including myself, in the group. So I'm trying just to get whatever EP I could, but again, given the fact that the high quantity of requirements, sometimes it tends to frustrate players. If you feel frustrated, don't be, because I think it's very common. Everyone will face the same situation once we have been to 100% of the event map itself. Alright, trying to get things ready. To make sure that all the goods are ready, just checking, making sure that we can actually create more warehouse spacing. If there's anything we can continue to manufacture in the 6 core factories itself, and of course the event Peru factory as well. So this are some of the things you can do while trying to create more warehouse space. Try to produce more things so that you can use up those raw materials. It's a bit of fine balance there, being the tiny warehouse that we have. It's really important. You got to plan properly, otherwise when your trains are backed, especially when they go to pick up the raw materials, you may having your train stuck, and you may have to dump away those really good stuff that you have prepared. So in order to create sufficient warehouse space to move things around again, otherwise you have wasted train at the depot and you can't really move out. Alright, as usual, you will get 1-star container using then the metal keys, and then you will get common trains. There's nothing unusual. Given the fact that we have sufficient money, again, I can dismantle this common steam, and then of course continue to upgrade my region 5 fleet. Meanwhile, I think I'm really lacking in epic train. So I'm really happy in this video I managed to get another epic train, and of course I'm working really hard in the event, trying to get another epic from this Peru event. Of course, based on the number of event keys I have right now, actually I could exchange for 1 rare and 1 common already, but definitely I want to chase after the epic, because epic trains are really difficult to get, whereas common trains is every time. Rare occasionally, epic is so seldom, you can't really feel it. Legendary, I think you can just dream about it. When it happens, it happens. And then when I first started Canada, it just happens constantly, giving me legendary. So that was really happy and lucky, I mean. So yes, when there's a daily offer, in terms when you have enough coins of gold, then we could actually buy more of this, and These are some of the great offers you can make full use of, but only provided you have enough gold. That's why it's really important we get more gold from the event. Alright, this is the final moment that we're waiting for this video. Alright, so we got this beautiful epic train. Although it's a duplicate, I really appreciate that epic train, because when you're hit with triple restriction, so what I mean by triple restriction, they will require you, example, region 5 epic, and then a certain engine type. That's when you are hit by a triple restriction itself. Alright, the trains are back. We got 6 trains for disposal, and I think we just got to clear some stuff, otherwise the warehouse will be fully occupied. Most of the people have came on board with this Trafficon really chasing too near for comfort, so have been pressurized by this Trafficon 1986 quite a fair bit. So trying my best here to actually clear those warehouse spacing, so we can start to have the captain's sea trade ready. Otherwise we don't have sufficient space for the plastics. We still need another 100 space more, so in order to fulfill this sea trade. So we're going to see how best we can make use of the items that we really require. Otherwise we can actually bin away those stuff. Sometimes very small quantity in the warehouse, although they are good items, they are totally not useful. Alright, so this is something you gotta bear in mind. Let go of them, and then so you can move on with stuff. These blue maps are really important, because without blue maps, upgrading of the buildings are really tough. So whenever if possible, do the sea trades so you can collect more blue maps, and definitely that would build the warehouse to a stronger or bigger one. Alright, so now we just upgraded another building here, and of course there are really time and priority you got to fulfill. First, competition is on. If you can't fulfill the upgrading of the buildings, can leave it aside for the moment. In between breaks of the competitions end and start, then we can do the rest of the stuff that we wanted. But once the competition is on, you gotta really focus. As usual, claim your upgrade materials, otherwise it will go to waste, and buying them is really not cheap. As you can see from the daily offer, sometimes it costs you $2,000 or even $5,000 just to get some parts. And every parts you can gather is save up. Sometimes it equates to 1 or 2 train upgrades, so that's really expensive in Canada to upgrade the trains. Alright, finally completed one of these really tough quantities once you hit 100%. So of course, if we do not want to hit 100%, then we got to forego 1 customer and just focus on the remaining 2. That itself would have has its own disadvantage, i.e. you can't really progress further than what you expected, and that may have jeopardized your opportunity to get that epic train. So it's sometimes a bit of balancing, and of course along the way dilemma as well, but that is understood because on one hand you require more EP, you want to do more jobs to get more EP for rank up in the ranking chart, as well as the event keys for your epic trains, but on the other hand you are sometimes pushing yourself to the limits, because once you hit 100%, every single delivery is few hundred quantity, and that's really tough. So finally we finished another set of glue delivery of few hundred, and it's just for a tiny 36 EP. So that's really a vast difference compared to pre 100% days. Alright, so that's something really got to focus on, something to remember during events itself. Lucky there they are asking for flour, we can grab from straight away from the flour factory. Alright, so make a bit of the final upgrades, and we are coming to the end of this video, and I really hope you good luck, especially if you're complete 100% like me. Alright, thank you for watching again. Goodbye.